I'm pretty sure I asked them to go and chop stuff, but that requires them to not be salty for like 5 minutes, and they can't even do that for like planting stuff. So, I mean, this particular Crimson is trying. I don't know how they're like cut from a different cloth compared to the rest of the colonists, but they were trying. I'm assuming that they're new. Also, Sam died, so all that effort for that prisoner, not worth it. Nobody's doing research at this time. Colonists need staff, medical emergency, not that worried. Low food. They don't have low food. They have a low drive to harvest said food. Look at this entire wall of screen of food. It's available, they just won't do it. What was that? 200 granite blocks. Thank you, Dust. That will help us get the rest, well, not all the wall, but it will help get some of the wall done. And honestly, a couple of these warhead things have kind of like blown up already, which has really done like the damage with a lot of the colonists. Run wild, tantrum. Alright, pen on and closed. I can't do anything about that at this time. Got shirts and pants everywhere because people seem to be losing that shit everywhere. I could move a couple of benches up into there, but reduction. We could put, I don't really need them to make a drug lab. A high-tech bench. I mean, I could put it down here. I do think they'll break it as soon as they make it, though. We've got probably a reasonable amount of steel. As it be outside, then this won't give them like any much difference, but it will be near these things, which I think matters. So I'm gonna plop 2 of these here, and I need one of those green things. Wherever the fuck. I have one over here, this thing. I need that. Alright, let me slap this down here. Ish. That should be close enough for all of them to reach. This needs to get mined out. That needs to get mined out. It's probably going to collapse again, but we'll figure that shit out. Alright. Crimson went murderous rage, died because of it. Other Crimson might be snailing their way to health, but they don't have health entitlements, so they'll snail their way to a floor thing. You're doing what? Murderous rage? Let's bring you down. There we go. Alright, so what else can I do with you guys? Let's go back to this for a moment. Since I've asked them to build up, whoops, not that spot. Since I've asked them to kind of build the barricades around, you know, where the geothermals are, they pretty much, they'll do that if they stop having tantrums at some point in time. In the meantime, I'm gonna say there's dedicated like work times, recreation times. Eventually we'll get sleep times in here too. Like, not that it's, hold on, I gotta beat somebody up. Not that it's gonna matter too much, because I don't think that they're going to come out of this state. Like, we'll see how we go. Alright, beat you guys up. You guys go back to what you're doing. Let's go. Alright, back to this. Not that. Human revenge, that's fine. Where was I? Here. That's right. Yeah, so eventually they'll have sleep, recreation, all that sort of time. Be able to go do stuff. Not that they're going to, but I'm hoping that they might maybe have like a slight more priority to want to chill the fuck out. And like I said, if any of them get like down in a way where it's like a permanent brain scar, or like, you know, some kind of like permanent injury in a capacity that they're not getting up from, I'll just get them culled. That way we don't waste any extra medical, you know, attendance time on them. Not that somebody's not going to just go beat the ever-loving shit out of them anyway. I get the feeling if this colony could get off planet by the end of the week, I will be fucking shocked. I'll be so fucking shocked. Because, like, the other one that we did, we barely got off the ground, and they were mostly calm. The reason why I wanted to up the difficulty was I specifically wanted harder raids, naturally spawning and stuff. And we got like a decent raid the other day, like yesterday or whatever, right? The only problem was that nobody had weapons on them, and we were up against people that actually had weapons and like a triple raid. at the time. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. Because, like, people are gonna get killed indiscriminately. Like, most of them were not assigned to fight. So I couldn't just, like, unattention them and be like, go for it sort of thing. Because, yeah, a lot of them were just gonna run away instead. And the few that could fight were the ones that were allocated. Thank you for following Coco-chan. I take it you're the Coco-chan from YouTube? Did you want to lurk and spawn in stuff in here? Which is fine, by the way. The howdy, how am I still alive? Nope, you're dead. Oh, also, Jackal, mate, we had the most interesting fucking surgery. So, you went in to get like an arm upgrade, and we cut off your nads by accident in the surgery. So you were sterilized, but it didn't really matter because you got killed like not long after. So, yeah, that happened. It was an interesting moment. It was kind of like, what the fuck, you know? Also, I died like 3 times. So, So yeah, if you want to respawn yourself in, you can. At this point in time, I'm sure, here we go, 400 granite blocks. At this point in time, I'm trying not to get like too many like new spawns. Like if you don't have a character in the game and you want to spawn somebody in, go for it. I think you're rescuing at the same time as you're being murdered. Yeah, I think this group's just like killing each other non-stop down here. You got a good colonist. Is that always spawn wannabe? You have, what is it? Have enough mouths to feed? Oh, it's not a matter of the mouths to feed issue. You get your ass back here, you. God, you little fast bastard. Alright, so you got construction of like 9 and stuff. I still have some shit in the space to like operate on you. Well, we did have shit to operate on you. Hold on, what was that? I heard something go kaboom then. So, nope, they have kicked all of the things. We had it like only half an hour ago and now it's all gone. Death, days, all that stuff. Incapable of dumb labor and combat. Yeah, that's fine. Look, as long as you're not going slaughter or murderous rage, like I said, I would pretty much need them to be psychically soothed for like 3 to 5 days to calm the fuck down enough to get past the sheer amount of deaths and shattering pain to be able to actually, like, you know, harvest shit, build shit, research stuff. But yeah, they're not doing any of that stuff. I said don't be like me, what? Look, if you happen to be walking around and or another one's died, some more granite blocks, nice. If my people actually get to a point where they actually do decide to do building and shit again, like this particular dust float's doing stuff and that lens is doing stuff, so that's nice. A couple of them are coming out of it because like it's still hot, don't get me wrong, it's still very, very hot. It's just that it's not quite as hot as it was because it's mostly nighttime. So you already don't have medical privileges. What is up here? That sounded like a psychic soothe for females. Oh, I do wish that that was more of a it does everybody kind of thing instead of just half the colony. Also, thank you for the soothe. Yeah, if I could get them to calm down just a tiny bit for a couple of days, then we might be able to like get somewhere here. Like for instance, how are you dealing? Even though you've got the psychic soothe, I got Catharsis, psychic soothe, recreation fully satisfied, impressive rec room, dining room, sky high expectations, 8 nutrient paste meal is bad, witness allies death, awful barracks, and colonist died. So was it 9 times? I don't even remember. What is it? It's 5x soothe if that means anything. Another strength of duration. So I think you can kind of spam psychic soothe and there's a chance for it to be male or female. But the thing is, if it happens to double stack on the same gender, it just intensifies how much it seems to work for them. in my regular normal not Rimconnect game, I have noticed that like the psychic soothe pulses, they don't seem to stack anymore. So like you used to be able to have like set off a bunch of psychic soothe pulses and have the emanators and stuff, and they used to work really well, and now they just don't seem to do anything. Look, more granite blocks. I'm hoping to get that wall finished eventually. Also, thank you, Dust. I do need to put a hole here so that it doesn't matter what it's made out of. Why did that select off it? Do we just not have the materials for it? I know we have granite, so you fucking make that shit, people. Go make that shit, then we'll fix up this. When did we get new IED traps? No, that's right, somebody gifted IED traps. IED traps aren't that bad. They're not gonna kill anybody. Not really. I need them to go and harvest wood and shit, though, because we don't have any wood. So, I also don't have any seats and shit here. I want them to, once I've got that done, I want these two to get mined. And pens not enclosed, pens still not enclosed, tattered, apparel. What did we do? We did carpet researching, fine. I need them to do like a bunch of stuff to like move forwards, but I'm not too sure what it is that they want. They have drug production, and then you can't do this until you have the other benches. So we'll see. Sterile materials. Might do sterile materials. That'll just give us floors and shit. So they could be busy with that for another few minutes. There's going to be a few things where I'm probably going to waste their research, but if I have enough benches, it won't really matter. Aurora for the whole day. Nice. Hopefully that will give them like a happiness buff. You know, salting spree. Also, I did remember to like open up the game during like the starting screen, so you guys were able to like lurk for a bit of extra silver and stuff. I didn't remember to open it up obviously right when I went live, but just as a heads up, when I do go live, it will be available while I'm not yet into the game and not started like yet. But yeah, just if you can, just avoid spawning stuff, so that when we load in it doesn't shat itself. But honestly, like unless you're like spawning like a bunch of like soothes or something like that, in which case that would actually be really helpful, because then we get in, they calm the shit down, and we get stuff done for a little while, you know. The human revenge. I'm hunting the humans to get rid of the humans that have gone wherever kind of situation. Medical emergency, extreme break risk. I'm apparently still alive. Hold on, I saw my name in there. No, that's right. I spawned a new person. I'm basically just, when I die, I'm flipping a coin. So at some point I'll probably flip a coin and I'll have to wait until I come back in, kind of thing. Does it help you out this time? Removed all addictions. Thank you, Rice Farm. Also, you guys might happen to hear my cat yelling in the background. It's nighttime. He does that shit. So yeah, don't mind. He's fine. But yeah, welcome in. Alright, what the fuck else have I got in here? We have some miscellaneous pants. Everybody's put their guns and weapons and stuff back because everybody basically had the shit beaten out of them and put back into that scenario. We have food again, thanks to everybody, and everybody's starting to calm down, which means we're starting to harvest some stuff, which means we're starting to make food, which means people are starting to actually eat and rest, and the recreational wall is probably helping. Not a lot, but fuck, we are trying. So, yeah. Once I could get them to actually, like, be doing stuff, we'll try to maybe make an ally again. Like I said, I did try to do the peace talks one. We failed. I'm hoping we get it again. I don't know if we do. Because, like I said, my regular game has been going for, like, 3 years. So I'm just not familiar with, like, the start of RimWorld in general. Because it's been a long time. But I don't know if they do it twice. If they do it twice, we have a chance, but I have like nothing to give them. I could give them like a mound of corpses and they might be interested, but I doubt that that's what they want. Also psychic soothe, nice. Thank you. Now we got the males and females both calm the fuck down. And Like, I don't know how long it will last, but if they could cremate some corpses, some people have like a chance to come out of their mental breaks. I've also got it on super fast because I'm trying to get past summer so that they can calm down. Mind you, I don't know what winter's going to look like, so yeah. I will make some more benches if I can. Got some wood, thank you. We also have pigs up here to hunt too. The wood will help because now my people will be able to fix up a couple of the walls. We have a visitor too. We got Drew. Drew doesn't have anything to trade, but that's okay. Alright, so they're starting to build shit, which means they're starting to harvest stuff. Which means they might actually be like reharvesting things. I'm gonna have a little bit of water. Deteriorated in storage. Is that, yeah, our external storage? Yes. Shit be outside. I do want the shit to go inside, but there is some stuff in here that, like, it's just been easier that it's over there. And I've now got all the extra hospital beds out of this, which means, I don't know, I could probably move it upwards into these two spaces relatively easily without losing it. Okay, we can go up one more. Actually, it does look like I can connect this whole thing, so I might just do that. Okay, so we're gonna have internal storage, finally. I still have benches and shit in here. I don't know if we've got enough room for it, but I'm gonna chuck everything inside. Hopefully they'll move it over, which means I need to... the pastel knife, I want that thing. Because we have electricity in here, so that will count. We got a wall lamp, 5 wall lamps. Nice. And I'm in a daze because unsightly environment. Totally understand. All right. And Dust is going berserk. Is it? Well, I will zoom in. Industrial, sad wanderer. All right. Leave you guys be with that. They seem to have calmed the fuck down. Once they get past this, how they go and research. We should have the 2 benches nearly made soon. What are we waiting on? We need components, and I have 3 components. So we can't make these yet, but we do have all the research benches back, you know? What kind of lamp is best for your plans? So I do want to put like some outdoor big lights out here, you know, those like big ones.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Something. Yeah, the big outdoor lamps, if I could. The floodlights would be great. I also want to put like a bunch of lights in their room, but I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I am waiting for them to bring those lights in from out in the paddock. We've got 1 so far. So I'll probably use like small lights like this inside, and once they bring it all down and in, I'll be able to like make the rest of them kind of thing. But I'm okay with like building an amount of lights. I think they only use steel for it. Hold on. Yeah, they only use steel, and I do have like a reasonably good amount of steel, so we should be fine. People are already bringing this stuff inside, so I will tummy squeeze. Floodlights, 2 floodlights, thank you. Yeah, the floodlights were what I meant. Sorry. I want, deal with that in a second. I want one of these big fuckers to be basically here, and then the other one to be on the other end. Sorry. Alright, so how far up is this? This is in line with the bottom edge of that. So, oh, I was kinda semi-prawning. Mostly because I was like tummy squeezing and like coughing at the same time, so I wasn't doing that, if you're right. This is in the way of where I want to put that, unfortunately, so I think I have to move it up by like 1 more, which means I'll have to move the other one up by 2. Yeah, I'll move it up by like 2. It should be fine. And then I can't because that's in the way. Alright, it won't quite be right, but it'll be fine. Alright. Don't spam sound alerts too much, please. 60 components. Sick. Alright, so we should be able to build these then. Nice. 10 advanced components. Nice. I also know that with Twitch, normally when either if you've just made an account or you've just followed, I think I have like a set like time limit, so you can't actually like talk yet. Just to prevent like spammers and stuff. So yeah, I figured that's kind of also what you're doing. It's also just checking out what all the redeems were and stuff. But I also figured you probably couldn't talk yet. I can't remember how long I've got that set to, but yeah, I have it in place for, because we used to get a lot of like art spammers on Twitch where people would just, they'd make an account and then the very next like minute they'd be all up in your chat trying to like, you know, whatever, get you like by their spam and stuff. Hydrate? I will hydrate. And thank you for the follow, Rice Farm.
That's pretty good.
Look, I feel like you're trying out the other ones as well. Alright, tantrum. I'm like fidgeting all over the place just momentarily because I'm like, when I did all the stretching and like moving around and stuff, I like moved into a position that was not comfortable for a second there. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll take a moment. Binoxicillin and alright, they should be growing shit hopefully soon. Is it now? I'm on YouTube. I know. I saw the chats relay swap over. But yeah, I figured it was because of that. Like most people don't always kind of ask. So yeah, I thought I'd just mention it because like I do know that sometimes people follow me and then they can't talk yet, and that's usually why, or like they don't have like a verified account or something like that through like their phone or whatever the fuck it's set up as. And so yeah, some people previously speaking weren't able to chat, but I changed it a little while ago so people were, but I still have other settings on there. So yeah, I also don't think I've got enough storage for this shit. I want to build more storage things, but I don't want them to be in the way. But I don't really have space. The only thing I could do is maybe put it here. I had another TV and they destroyed it. So I guess we could put it like there and thus there. It is fall finally, so that is helping. The only other thing is I could possibly put them in here as well, with the view that then we'd have food storage in another cool area, because I have a lot of food that's coming in at the moment and I don't want it to be wasted. I also see that I put this like off center somehow, so that's a whole thing. Let's move that shit over and then I'll get another one of them later. Because I've copied it, it should technically have the same profile as whatever's like being stored on this. I mostly have it near where they're making food or eating food or whatever. What's this? Robber layer. Nitro is asking for us to destroy a camp. She's eliminating enemies. Honestly, we're not going to be able to get out to that again. So this is going to be another case of I can't really accept that because I can only just get my people to like calm the ever-loving fuck down now. So I also don't want that stockpile to be that close to this spot. So I'm going to move that shit over and expand this to about here. The crater's going to be there for a while. Somebody's having a heart attack. That's fine. We don't have power on these. I need to bring electricity down here. Somebody's going berserk again. Alright. So this will get power down to here. We'll get some lighting. I'm going to have to snake the lighting all throughout the building. I forgot to allocate you to be wherever they down that person. I forgot to like take the life privileges, but it's fine. So what I'll do is we'll save a bit of money on this by bringing it through the center as best I can, up like that. And I don't know, this should look kind of interesting. Obviously this isn't going to be connected yet, but I'm not using the invisible wire stuff, so it should be cheaper. I don't actually want to go through the dead center there. Cancel the center if you could. So because I'm not using the hidden wire, it should cost me a little tiny bit less to get electricity throughout this place. Now, mind you, it could explode in the walls and the whole building could catch fire. That is a distinct possibility of something that could happen. Just as a heads up. It is all still wood at this point. I haven't upgraded anything. I'm hearing something getting broken. What was it? I'm guessing it was one of the pool tables. We don't have cloth, so we can't rebuild them. And I also technically don't have the adequate research for it, so fine. I wanted to research carpet so that I could, what do you call it? I could do like a special pattern in here as well. It also does make it technically more flammable even still, so I do have to worry about that. But I actually have to get somebody to go and grow that shit. If I can. I don't even know if it's something I can plant at this point in time. I assume yes. Pretty sure I can plant just about anything vanilla so early on. The rain with the thunderstorms not too much of an issue. I would have liked to have had more individual bedrooms, but it's just not how that turned out. Okay, so now I want a couple of these to kind of sort of snake together realistically. So I want this to come down to here. So that one comes down to there. And yeah, somebody's going murderous rage again. So you two will marry up to that. I kind of thought about taking this up through just the center line here to connect them in there. I was going to skimmy it all around the place, but this is fine too, because I don't think that's a problem. By that logic, we could do straight up. Like I said, it would be best if I could like divide the whole grid, but we are not going to be that lucky. Just because like any power is power at this point, and if they have it, they need to be using it. Because this is going to come up here, I should be able to just take this straight through, which will give us plenty of electricity up here in the same capacity as down the bottom. It's me, Blackout. Was I heard you pretty strong. I didn't realize we were entering into a Pokemon battle. Jesus, alright. How you doing? Let's see. Death, days, tantrum, days. Mostly just a lot of psychotic wandering, tantrums, days, insulting spree, days. Somebody needs medical privileges revoked just a bit. Give me you. Alright, revoke your privileges a bit. Revoke your privileges just the same. That actually referenced to Son Goku. Oh yeah? I didn't get that at all. We got more lights, thank you. And we got a Z event because I just connected power to everything, so of course it happened. Hey Strike, what are you up to too? I'm doing great, just about to sleep, but it's been fun watching. Oh yeah? Well, don't worry, we'll have 5 days of this, so yeah. There will be a stream tomorrow, just as a heads up, and it will be 8 hours just like all the other ones, so you'll have like plenty of chances to catch this chaotic mess this week. So if you need to rest, go rest. If you're on Twitch and you're lurking and like you like leave a lurk and you go rest and stuff, you can get silver to spawn shit into this game, just as a heads up, because it doesn't work that way for YouTube, but everybody can watch me wherever the fuck they want to watch me. It's perfectly fine. Just, it's a fucking Twitch only extension thing. Mate, don't break the lights. So he's breaking the wall. That's fine. I'll leave him break the wall. It's not really that big of a deal. Now, I did get a light in here. I want to get it on, like, that wall. But, yeah. At least because they calmed down for, like, all of, like, 3 minutes. I feel like it was, like, 3 minutes. So probably